People always want to ride in the Bentley, but the Tesla's way cooler. So we built the dream house, and it was actually featured in this magazine, Design Guide. Yeah. That's our house, look. That's our entryway to the house, and then the kitchen we're in right now. And this is not something we tried to do. Everything in our house is very specific. We didn't hire a designer, whatever. I've always wanted a secret room, and I really like Harry Potter. It's one of my favorites. So we have this secret room built in for the kids, which is really cool. Some of the stuff that I've done outside of the business, obviously that came much later. One of them is producing movies. We produced a movie called Freaks. It was sold in AMC movie theaters, on Netflix for 2 weeks in the top 10. And we also produced a documentary when we were designing our house to be able to add in, something fun. Movie theater, we make popcorn, get to watch all the stuff we want to watch on the big screen. This is the only photo on my desk, because it just reminds me, this is what working from home is really like. I'm from Miami. I'm born and raised in Miami. There was enough to give me a great education. We put food on the table, we put clothes on your back, anything extra, you got to pay for it yourself. At 14, I put on my nicest outfit and I started going door to door looking for jobs. My experience was all over the place. I had worked so many different jobs. It was really an amazing, in retrospect, valuable life lesson to understand work ethic from a young age. When I graduated, I worked for a senior partner, and they paid me a lot of money to work from 9 to 4, basically doing nothing. Maybe I'm not meant to sit at a desk, and so I left. The fact that investment banking didn't sit with me, even though that was the job. And so I looked for jobs in sales because my dad's a doctor, my mom's a social worker, and I had seen the pharmaceutical reps. They just looked so professional, and they weren't sitting at a desk. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna do that. I loved it from the first day. At 6 a.m., I was one of the first people at the office on my second day. Although I had amazing, cool parents, they really didn't understand that choice. I think that was my biggest challenge, having to really be my own cheerleader. That feeling in the pit of my stomach that I had most of my life of I'm gonna be different, fed that need. Then I got promoted, and now instead of just doing sales, I was learning how to train, I was learning human resources, advertising, PR, business development. I fell in love with being an entrepreneur. Got promoted to assistant manager, and my manager said, where do you want to open your office? 22 years old, I owned a company. I moved to St. Louis, Missouri, turning the key into my door, building my desk, setting it up and sitting behind it and thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm an entrepreneur. After 1 year in St. Louis, I threw out my winter coat and moved to Texas. I met the head of Canadian Tire, which is actually one of the largest banks in Canada. But she met me and she said, you know what, it's one of my greatest pleasures to help other women run this business in Canada, and only you will give you the contract. And so I took it and I moved to Canada. Kids and all, moved everyone, switched schools. We have a community of women all over the world. This idea of helping other entrepreneurs and helping other women really, really stuck with me. She changed my career, and it's my hope to help other women change theirs as well. Hey Jenna, how's the UK?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, great. Okay, bye.
I love you. Davita's going to be one of the next regional consultants in South Africa. Hi.
How you doing? Oh, sorry. I'm still in the office.
Are you in Johannesburg or Cape Town?
Yes, I'm in Johannesburg.
Yeah, I'll be in South Africa this summer. So I'll see you this summer.
Okay, perfect. I would definitely like to see you this summer. Have a lovely rest of your evening.
You too. Bye, Davita.
Bye.
So I have this picture from the first time I was in the magazine. I want to be a good example. I have 3 daughters. It's nice to have something where they can see, your mom worked hard, and, I have to keep learning from the best people in the world at becoming an entrepreneur on a totally different level. To be able to one day support myself and my family with nothing but what I've accomplished is something that was a major goal for me. Really be particular about who you get advice from so that you can find the best formula for what you're trying to achieve. Understand that other people have done these things before. That'll allow me to grow that much quicker and that much faster.